welcome friends. Welcome to our special first edition of our Chakra series, which will be the root chakra, Muladhara. So we put the playlist in the chat, but something special about this one. You can play any 300 hertz, which will correlate with the root chakra. So we will go ahead and press play on that at 9:02 to give you time to find that. And while you're locating that, I'll give you some more information. So the root chakra is located at the base of your spine. And the mantra with it is LAM. That's LAM. LAM. The root chakra is a lotus with 4 petals, and it is usually represented by the color red. The 4 petals represent the 4 virtues, the vrittis, VRITTIS. Those are greatest joy, natural pleasure, delight in controlling passion, and blissfulness in concentration. All right, friends, let's go ahead and press play on whatever playlist you found for your playlist today. The root chakra is also associated with the element of earth. So let's all come into a nice seated position. We're going to bring our root chakra, the base of our spine, down onto the mat. Make sure you, if you have some extra booty and you want to lift it up so you can really get connected down to your mat, please do. Maybe you want to bring a block underneath you to connect more. Whatever connects you in the root chakra and grounds you. The root chakra governs the earth element inside of you, all that is solid. It relates to your roots, your parents, your background, where you come from, what you stand for, your beliefs. The glands, it rules your adrenal glands. Emotional, it makes you feel secure and stable if you have a balanced root chakra. You'll feel secure in your place in the world, in your own skin, feeling safe and confident. All right. So I'm going for our mudra. We're going to bring our palms together in prayer in front of our heart. Interlace your pinky and your ring fingers. So they're going to interlace with each other, and you're going to keep your middle finger extended, and you're going to make circles that interweave with your thumb and pointer. I'm going to come closer to the camera so the camera can see. So, oh, camera. Oh, there. So I have the interweaving of my bottom fingers. My middle fingers are together pointing up. And then My thumb and my pointer finger are interwoven, making 2 circles. Got it? All right, friends. So, taking your root mudra, closing your eyes, sit back. I'm going to ask you a checklist. If you have no to any of these answers, maybe you need to work on opening your root chakra a little more. Maybe we practice on that tonight. And at the end, with those affirmations, we will seal them to be true. So, do you feel safe? When you stand, can you feel the 4 corners of your feet? Do you feel relaxed? And like energy is flowing easily? Are you practical? Do you feel comfortable in your own skin? All right, friends. Let's release our mudra. And we're going to come to the top of our mat. We'll get started with some movement for tonight. So we'll get started with some cat-cows. Let me just swap out my water. That one is empty. And then maybe you take your right knee and we're doing some knee circles. So it doesn't have to be big. You could just do, maybe your circles are on the mat. Just little circles. Or maybe you're taking them big circles. Be wherever you are today. And go in the opposite direction. All right, bring the right knee down. And we're going to do the little knee circles on the left side, starting small, maybe getting bigger, but not necessarily. Didn't I say like comfort in your own body, right? Opposite direction. All right. Sit back. Give me little wrist circles. Just to get off those hands for a little bit. All right. Hands, interweave them behind your back. Shoulders, roll them down your back. Bring your knuckles down towards your feet. Open your heart. Deep inhale. All right, and exhale. Walk your hands forward. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. Walk your dog out. Walk your feet all the way to the top of your mat. And at the top of the mat, just hang there. And I want you to take your hands, grab your toes, and really pull them as wide as you can on your mat. So even the big toe, and then a little baby toe. And then kind of smear your feet onto the mat. Bend your knees so you can do this. You know, don't try to like force your hips up and also smear your feet. Like, give a nice bend in those knees and get grounded in those feet. Root down. Place the hands on those feet. And then release your head. And keeping your hands on those feet, slowly peeling your hips up towards the sky, but your shoulders away from your ears. All right. Now bend the knees deeply and slowly roll up vertebra by vertebra, but don't move your feet. Keep them nice and grounded into the mat. Bring your hands to heart center. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Inhale your hands up towards the sky. Feel the energy from your fingers all the way down through your feet. Exhale down to the floor. Inhale to a flat back. Crown your head towards the front of your room. Exhale, plant your hands in front of your feet. Step your feet back to a plank. Now, transfer the energy into your hands. Really think about, how am I distributing the energy through my hands? Turn the backs of your elbows towards the front of your mat and your dome, your shoulders up towards the ceiling. One more deep inhale. Looking forward. Bring your knees down towards the mat. Toenails pressing into the mat. And then bring your elbows along your sides as you slowly lower down onto your bellies. Pull your heart through. Lift your kneecaps coming into baby cobra. Pull your shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, coming back onto your stomach, either pressing back through all fours or downward facing dog. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Inhale, step or jump your feet towards the front of your mat. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Touch those feet again. Inhale to that flat back. into the ground. Inhale your hands all the way up towards the sky. Exhale back down again. Inhale to a flat back. Crown of your head all the way towards the front. Shoulders back. Exhale, plant those hands. Step those feet back. Hold the plank. Distribute the weight in those hands. All right, option to drop those knees or Chaturanga Dandasana. Pulling through, upward facing dog or baby cobra or cobra. Options are up to you. Exhale, back through all fours or downward facing dog. Deep inhale. Deeper exhale. Inhale, step or jump your feet towards the front of your mat. Inhale to a flat back. Pull those shoulders back. Exhale, forward fold. Touch those toes. One more breath. Press those hands down. Inhale the hands all the way up towards the sky. Exhale, dive down again. Touch your feet. Press them down. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale. Hands plant. Step back. Hold that plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Pull through. Baby cobra. Cobra. Upward facing dog. Your choice. You know your body. I don't. I am just here. Your friend. Downward facing dog. Right leg. Bring your right leg high up towards the sky. And remember on all fours we did those knee circles? Give me those knee circles again. As big or as small as you want. Now, in the opposite direction. Now, if on downward facing dog it feels yuck for you and you want to bring it back to all fours, you can. Listen to your body. All right, now right foot steps forward. Left hand underneath the left shoulder. Option to drop your left knee. Spin the right hand up towards the sky. Think about really pressing that right foot in and hugging your right knee in. Not letting the right knee get wide and going off the right side of the mat. But at the same time, spinning our torso up towards the sky. All right, from here, bring your right hand, surround your right foot, and we're going to step our left foot to the top of the mat. As many steps as you need to take, just go for it. Let your booty drop. I'm going to just turn to face you guys. So you know what I'm doing, otherwise I'm facing the wall. That's not going to help anyone. So we're down in Muladhara squat. Our heels are in and our toes are facing the outer corners of our mat, and where it's a wide squat. And maybe your heels are not on the mat, and that is okay. And if you want to roll your mat underneath and put it underneath your heels, you could do that. And um, what you're going to do is bring your elbows inside your thighs and then bring the prayer down through heart center and then lift your chest up. And then my friends who have full feet on the floor like me, you're going to lift up through that root chakra, your Muladhara, which is your anus. So you're going to squeeze your anus and roll onto the outer edges of those feet and lift your chest a little bit more in this posture and pull your abs up and in. Oh, yeah. And then hands on the shoulders, take a deep inhale, exhale, stand up. Woo! I promise, that's our longest malasana we're going to have tonight. We're not going to stay that long, but there will be more malasanas. All right, from here, we're going to put our weight into that right foot. And remember, we're getting nice and grounded. All that smearing of the foot with our hand before. So, nice and grounded with the foot. And we're going to catch our left knee with our left hand. And pull your left knee into your armpit, your side. At the same time, give me little circles with your right hand arm with your hand on your shoulder, maybe in the opposite direction. Really press into your right foot, your right big toe. Squeeze your abs. All right, and release. All right, let's go for the other side. If you're like me, you need a sip of water, you can have a sip of water. Yeah, like Cheryl, you always need a sip of water. I know, sorry. All right, so I'm hugging the right knee in this time. Left hand is on the left shoulder. And we're going with the circles. And we're pressing into that left big toe. In the opposite direction. And release. Great job. All right, let's get back into it. So inhale your hands up towards the sky. Lift up this time. We've been doing so much of pushing our feet down. Let's really lift up. And at the same time, press your feet down. Yeah. And dive down to the floor. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, plant those hands and just step your left foot back. Drop the left knee. Untuck the left toes. Bring your hands overhead. And we're going to let our last two fingers interweave. Middle finger is going to stay pointed up. And then our thumb and our pointer are going to make two circles. I wonder what we're making with our hands. Maybe it's the root mudra. Or maybe you could just take any mudra that suits you for today. Lift up. Lean into it. Lift up and bring it up and to the right. Lift up and to the left. Lift up and to the back. All right. Bringing it all the way back forward. Release your hands. Tuck your left back foot. And we are going to go to Standasana at the back of our mat. So, a side lunge, like almost like a Muladhara with a extended leg. And then we're going to take it to the front of the mat. And then we're going to come back into our runner's lunge. And step the left foot forward, back into our Muladhara. And then hands on the shoulders. Ready, friends? Deep exhale. Inhale, stand up. Wonderful, wonderful. From here, weight into that right foot again. We are going to bring our left foot, can be a kickstand. It can be on the inside, underneath your knee. It can be on your inner thigh. Woo! I'm going to go below the knee. I did above the knee yesterday during class, and I'm teaching right now, so since I'm yapping, I need to bring it down. Be mindful. So we're in our tree. Bring your left knee forward. And then bring your left foot back into your airplane pose. Bend the right knee. Bring the hands overhead. You can take your mudra again. Or you can just take whatever mudra is you're feeling today. Hands reach up. And then over to the right. Up to center. Then over to the left. Over through center. Up. And give me that back bend maybe. Or maybe just look up towards the sky. At your mudra. And be like, hey, look, I'm doing this shit. All right, release your hands. Bring them down. Surround that right foot. Step the right foot back. And take your flow. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Step your left foot all the way to the top of your mat. Drop your right knee. Untuck your right toes. Hands come overhead. Taking that mudra you know so well. If you want. Or whatever. Deep inhale. Up and over to the left. Inhale through center. Up and over to the right. Inhale through center. Up. And maybe back. Or maybe just look at your mudra that you're doing. Never crunching, always lifting. Press into all 5 of those big toes on the mat. Right toes. And then come back up. Release the hands. Tuck the back foot. Lift the back knee. And we're going to go back into Skandasana at the back of the mat. So, our side lunge. And then coming to Skandasana at the top of the mat. And then walking around that front foot into your runner's lunge again. From here, step your right foot forward. Oh, wait. Don't step your right foot forward. Right hand stays in the mat. Left hand spins up towards the sky. Option to drop your right knee. Really spin those abs, but stomp your left foot down. Hug the left knee in. Spin those abs through. All right, now surround the left foot. Step your right foot forward. Muladhara. Hands on the shoulders. Deep inhale. Exhale, stand up. All right. From here, we're going to put the weight into our right foot again. And we didn't do the tree on the other side. So, tree on the left side. So, we have to bring our right foot on the inside for our tree. Yeah. Sorry, friends. Forgot. Tree. Other side. More to come. Press your hips forward. Bring that knee back. All right. Right knee forward. Come into that warrior 3 or airplane. Drop your right foot at the back of your mat. Crescent warrior. Taking our mudra or not. Inhale up. Exhale to the left. Inhale up. Exhale to up and over to the right. Inhale through center. Inhale up. And maybe you look up at your hands. Maybe you take it for that back bend. All right, gaze back forward. Release the hands, surround your foot, step it back, take your flow. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Right leg up towards the sky. Right knee, right elbow. Right leg up towards the sky. Right knee, left elbow. Extend your right foot off the left side of the mat. Bring your left foot parallel with the back of your mat. Lift the left hand into your fallen angle. Option to go for regular side plank or modified side plank. From here, drop the left hand. Bring your knee into your chest. Bring it back out again. Swing it through. Left hand stays on the floor. Right hand spins up towards the sky. Surround the right foot. Step the left foot forward. Muladhara. Hands on the shoulders. Deep exhale out. Inhale, stand up. All right. Hands come down. We're going to put the weight into the right foot. And we're going to find our tree again. So whatever tree you want, choose one. It doesn't have to be the same tree as you did before. It could be higher or lower, whatever you want. And we're going to bring our left forearm towards our left thigh and bring our right arm overhead. So we're leaning into the uneasy part because it's like our left side is not what we're balancing on. We're balancing on the right side. Why are we leaning to the left, Cheryl? Yeah, sometimes life is like that, right? When we're like trying to zig right and while life is zigging left. But we gotta breathe and just kind of go with it, right, friends? Right? It's all right. We got this. All right, and release. Shake it out. Maybe a sip of water. Let's go for the other wet side. Get nice and grounded. Reach down through the left foot. Choosing your tree pose with that opposite leg. Making sure that knee is facing it completely towards the right. And we're going to bring the right forearm down towards the right thigh. And the left arm comes up and over as well. And we're creating space in that side body. All right, and release. All right, from here, hands up towards the sky. Let's dive down to the floor. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant those hands. Step or jump your feet back. Just press back, downward facing dog. Left leg up towards the sky. Left knee, left elbow. Come into plank. Bring it back out again. Left knee, right elbow coming through plank. Extend the left foot off the right side of the mat. Lift the right hands. And in this pose, I want you to think about turning those hips towards the sky, opening the heart up towards the sky maybe, and lifting up higher. Press into that left hand. Extend through both hands. Press the floor away from you and come back. Left foot swings back through. Right hand underneath the right shoulder. Left hand up towards the sky. Hug the left knee in. Hold that low twist. Left hand comes down. Walk your hands towards the back of your mat. Drop. No. Just ground your back foot. So bring your left heel down. Left foot is pointed up in towards the back of your mat. And roll up. We're going to come into warrior one. Towards the back of your mat. If you got a little wide, step your right foot back. I did. And turn both hips towards the back of your mat. Then finding your warrior one. Wherever you're at. Take your hands. We're going to clasp them behind our back. Knuckles down towards the floor. Open your heart. Get nice and grounded into that right foot. Bend the right knee even more. And then dive down. Coming into your humble warrior. Keep turning your left hip in, down towards the mat. Turn your left shoulder in. Clasp your hands together if you can. Shoulders away from the neck. Pull them away. And release the hands down. We're just going to walk it all the way to the other side. To the left side. Ground the right foot. And come all the way up into your warrior one. You guys know where we're going. First, turn that right hip in. Get low in the left leg. And then take the hands behind you. Clasp your hands the opposite way, the wacky way from what you just did. Bring the shoulders down and away, and then get lower in that left knee. And then go ahead and surrender down. Really root down into those feet. And turn your right hip down. Turn your shoulder down. Hug that left knee in. Pull your shoulders away from your neck. Breathe. Slowly coming up. Release those arms. Turn both feet towards the right side of your mat. Open your heart up towards the sky. Open your palms. And exhale, dive down. Grab your heels with your hands. Pull yourself in. Roll forward towards your toes. Bend your elbows. And slowly take your hands and bring them behind your head, elbows wide. Keep them wide. Engage your abs. Engage your legs. Root into those feet. Keep those elbows wide. Come all the way up to stand. Slowly. All right. Turn both feet towards the front of your mat. Cartwheel your hands down. Step your right foot forward. And we're going to heel toe our feet towards each other. Let your bottoms come all the way down onto the floor. Very yogic. And then bottoms of the feet together. Knees wide. Now, closer to the body is harder. Farther apart, a little bit easier. So find what works best for your body. Bring your knees down towards the floor. Pull your abs in. Pull your heart through your shoulders. Try to straighten your arms. Try to bring those knees down. Try to get your root rooted. And now, let those feet, allow them to open like a book. So pinky toes are touching each other, and seam from the pinky toes down through the heels are touching. And the big toes are wide. And you're going to lean forward like you're going to try and put your belly button right into that book. If you can, God bless you. I cannot, but we're going to think like we can. Because I want you to think about long spine. Reaching with that spine forward, not rounding. Heart through the shoulders. Leaning forward. Booty stays on the mat and reaches towards the back of the mat. And if it starts to lift, that's as far as we're going. We're not lifting it. We're keeping it grounded. See, this is where I'm at, and I am good and feeling fabulous. All right, coming all the way back up. All right, from here, keep your left foot parallel with the front of your mat, and you're going to bring your right leg, so it is going to be in line with the right side of your mat. And we are going to lean back, and our fingertips are going to be facing our bottom and facing the front of the mat. And we're squaring our hips towards the front of the mat. And maybe this is it. And you know what, friends? You're doing amazing if you're just sitting here and breathing. Because you know what? I can understand if this is uncomfortable. But if you want to come down onto your forearms or onto your back, and if you're feeling like, hey man, this is like easy breezy, comfortable cover girl, go for it. You know, everyone's yoga practice is different, and we honor our bodies wherever they are today. All right, wherever you're at, start to come up, and we're going to be gentle, and we're going to do another really fancy yogi move where we just windshield whip our legs back and forth. Just to, hey, shake it out a little bit. All right, other side. So, right foot, front of the mat, left foot, left side of the mat. And we lean back. And our hips are facing the front of the mat. And we are wherever we are today. And we know we're capable of hard things, weird things, crazy things, you know. Life be crazy sometimes. Life be lifing, right, Chris Mary? Life be lifing. And making your way out again. And then we go for our wonderful windshield wipers. And a few more postures, and we're hold on, friends. Left foot on the inside of the right thigh. Flex that right foot. Turn your torso towards your right leg. Keep that left knee down like we were doing in Baddha Konasana. So when I was telling you to, hold the feet together, before. All right, so right leg stays flexed, long, strong. And we're going to hinge at the hips over that leg. And we just go down as far as we can keep our bottoms on the ground. And once again, we want to think about keeping a nice, long, and strong leg and back. Never compromising either. Shoulders on the back. Breathing deeply. All right, we're going to come up. Take your left hand, place it right behind your back of your left hip, and we're going to lift up onto our left knee, prop ourselves up onto that right foot, and then press our hips forward, forward, forward. Maybe our right hand is on the right hip helping. And we breathe and lift, and we press into that left hand. We're not sinking into it. Or maybe we're reaching back with our right hand into our stargazer. And sitting back. All right, other side. Left foot on the inside. Right foot on the inside of the left leg. Left leg long and strong. Flex the left foot. Sit up nice and tall. Engage those abs. All right. Let's go ahead, hinge over that left leg. Remember, only going down as far as you can. Keep your bottoms on the floor. And then shoulders down the back. So even if you're here, we're rolling our right shoulder down, pulling our belly button in, and we're hinging forward just a little bit more every day. Maybe the hands continue to make their way down wherever we're at. Just enjoying the stretch and our time together, friends. I do every week. All right, coming back up, right hand behind your right hip. Press into that right hand. Lift up. Maybe the hands on the hip, pressing that hip forward. Maybe the hands reaching all the way towards the back of your room. But you're definitely pressing into your right hand and not sinking into that right shoulder. And lowering back down again. All right. Let's make our way onto our backs. Hands along our side. Feet. Get them as close as you can towards your booties. Really ground into your feet. Feel that ground. And lift everything up all the way to your shoulders. And maybe lift your right foot up towards the sky. Let's flex the right foot and bring it down just to hover above the floor. Point it up towards the sky. Flex it down. Point it up. And flex it down. Point it up. And flex it down. Point it up. Bend your knee. Bring it back down. Lift your hips. Other leg. Left foot. Point it up towards the sky. Flex it down. Point it up. 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 Flex it down. Last time. Point it up. Bend your knee. Drop it. Lift your hips last time. And slowly roll down. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Bring your feet as wide as your mat. Let your knees kiss in the center. Hands can be on your abs, on the floor, whatever feels meaningful for you at the moment. No direction, yogi's choice. And then we're going to take, just like Baddha Konasana, but we're Supta Baddha Konasana. So now we're reclined with our bound feet. And we're trying to bring our knees down towards the mat. Remember, feet closer to your root chakra is harder. Further away is a little bit easier. And also, If you want to put blocks under both of the knees or pillows to support, you can. Close your eyes. Extend one leg. Extend the other leg. Coming into our final resting pose, Shavasana. I will call you out with the sound of the Tibetan singing bowl. Let me give you a few moments here to just root down into the earth. A mighty wind blew night and day. It stole the oak tree's leaves away, then snapped its boughs and pulled its bark, until the oak was tired and stark. But still the oak tree held its ground, while other oak trees fell all around. The weary wind gave up and spoke, "How can you still be standing, oak?" The oak tree said, "I know that you can break each branch of mine in two, carry each leaf away, shake my limbs, and make me sway. But I have roots stretched in the earth, growing stronger since my birth. You'll never touch them, for you see, they're the deepest part of me. Until today, I wasn't sure of just how much I could endure, but now I've found that thanks to you, I'm stronger than I ever knew." And The Oak Tree by Johnny Ray Ryder. Slowly start to deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Roll onto one side. Slowly make your way up to a comfortable seated position. Connect your root with the ground. Bring your hands onto your heart. Close your eyes. And you can repeat after me, either in your mind or out loud, because you're in your own homes, maybe. Um, but know this to be true, because it is. And the more you say it to yourself, the less you will feel unbalanced in your root chakra. So know this is true about each and every one of you and of myself. I feel deeply rooted. I am connected to my body. I feel safe and secure. Just like a tree or a star, I am a part of nature and of this world. I stand for my truths, values, and justice. I trust myself and in the goodness of life. I nurture my body. I am strong. I am confident. I am enough as I am. Friends, thank you so much for joining me this Thursday, every Thursday. I know we went a little over today, but I know I was a lot wordy today. So I appreciate you. I celebrate you. I'll see you next week. Shanti.